guys, here we are. The outlet, it had like a metal like plug
Slid down the wall.
Yeah, like she was in defense, like when she was running from her older brother.
At home, or?
Yeah, at home. And then when she slid down, she slid on one of these, but there was like a little broken off piece of, like our vacuum broke. And it still had that silver plug in there, and it just kind of gashed her back up.
Let me, do we have some, you have a linear laceration, maybe like, it actually isn't very deep at all. Probably 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 centimeters, maybe a little bit more, 5 to 6 centimeters. Usually we put in non-dissolvable sutures and they have to be taken out for body about like 10 days, I think. Yeah, you'll have to take them out.
Okay, and then how many do you think she would need?
Probably 6 to 8.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot more painful. I think the steri strips is not a bad option, honestly.
Okay.
Kind of depending on you guys. The steri strips would savor some pain just because I think we would be able to bring it together fairly nicely as well. It's up to you. The sutures might be a little bit better, but the steri strip's not an unreasonable option depending on how you feel about the level of pain.
You slid down the wrong part of the wall.
I know, and something told me earlier, I was like, let me pry this thing out of the wall, and I started working, and like I said, just my luck.
Yeah. I got you good, that's for sure. You okay? Let me just rinse it off with some saline here. This might be cold and it might sting a little bit, okay? You okay? Alright. You're doing great.
Okay guys, so we finally made it to the ER. Sunari was playing with her brother and she slid down the wall and she put a gash in her back. She got a gash in her back from a little silver thing that was hanging out of the wall, and it cut her back completely open. The doctor just came in and they're saying that she's gonna need at least 8 to 10 stitches. I hate stitches. She's here now. We're waiting for them to come do the stitches, but this is just not how we intended to spend the day, and ready to head to Florida. But yeah, here we are the night before. Guys, just pray for us. Pray for Sunari. You got anything you want to say to the Wilkins family, Sunari? Are you in a lot of pain? So Noah and her were horse playing around, and then Noah chased her upstairs, and then that's when she slid down the wall playing and cut her back. Big old gash on her back. So we're just here waiting for the doctor to come back in. She has a hair appointment in the morning she's supposed to be at, and we're heading to Florida immediately after that. But yet here we are. You can't go to sleep. Are you going to sleep? You can't go to sleep. And they actually have to give her a shot. They have to give her a shot to numb it, and then they'll do the stitches. So we're hoping it doesn't hurt too bad. So we're still waiting, and as soon as the doctor comes in, we'll go ahead and get the stitches. But as of right now, we're still here, still waiting. The nurse came in and got her all set up, and once the doctor comes in, he'll do the stitches, and then I think she'll have to come back maybe to get them removed, he said. Or no, I think they might dissolve on their own. Or did he say you have to come back?
Stitches fall out.
Or I think the stitches now fall out on their own. It's not like before.
Well, I got stitches before.
She did get stitches one other time when she was smaller for the same thing, horse playing around. But that was like, that was probably like 5 years ago. It was a long time ago.
I was in 3rd grade.
She was in 3rd grade, so probably was like 5 years ago. Yeah, 3rd, 4th, 5th, no, probably like 3 or 4 years ago. And here we are. Hopefully we never have to get stitches again. But they're so rough. They play around. They don't listen. And then that's why we're back in the same situation.
That was 4 years ago.
She said it was 4 years ago. 4 years, 5 years, whatever. So we're here. We're here waiting for the doctor to come in and do the stitches. So we'll be back with you guys.
No problem.
Very florid red color.
I get it.
And is the medicine here by chance?
Yes.
That's what.
The booster as like an adolescent, you're kind of right at the age where people should be getting it.
Okay.
So now that you've gotten it, keep it for your records, and you can maybe avoid another tetanus shot.
Okay.
By your school or otherwise.
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable?
That sounds
Just
good.
because we don't want this to get infected. I don't think it will, but just to be safe.
Okay.
And we don't usually give antibiotics for clean
it doesn't go as deep
lacerations,
as
but
a
if it
first
starts
shot.
getting red, hot, warm, that would be a reason to come back to the ER. I don't think you're going to.
Okay. Okay.
She's young and healthy. These
Yes.
tend to do pretty well.
Okay. Okay. Just taking a picture, Sunari. Okay.
So it's maybe like, I'd say probably 6 centimeters. Okay. A little bit of
You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there.
See,
It's
that's
okay.
better. How's your level of pain right now? Is it a little bit better?
Is it better? Is it numb? Yeah. All right. You shouldn't feel it. You shouldn't really feel anything.
Tune it up.
Shouldn't really feel anything.
Here, I got it. Just tell me what's.
All right.
How's the pain? You feel anything or no? That's good. The hardest part was the numbing.
Yeah.
Would you guys like a prescription for the ibuprofen?
Sure. Actually, that would be
Give you one
great.
just so that you have it, but and you know the dosing.
Okay. Yes, that'll be perfect. Thank you.
But it's actually usually a little bit cheaper to just buy the over the counter.
Buy it over the counter. Okay.
Exactly, but at least you'll have the prescription. I don't know. Sometimes you can get it for free if your insurance covers it, but yeah, at least that way you'll have the exact dose
Okay.
in writing.
All right. Sounds good. All right, guys. So we're all done with her stitches. But you still have to get your shots, Nari. So that's that. It's done. Her stitches are done. We're just waiting for our discharge paperwork, and we're gonna head home. We're gonna head home. You guys, let me show you something. Look at her. Look at her. Wait. Look at her. Look at her. She's feeling much better now that they gave her the pain meds. Look at her. What are you doing? Why are you putting gloves in my purse? She took gloves from the hospital and put it in my purse. You know, that's what they say. They always say folks stealing from these hospitals. And she putting it in my purse. She trying to hide it in my purse. This is ridiculous. They need to hurry up and bring this discharge paperwork so we can go. So how's the pain now?
I don't feel no pain.
It feels better? For a while, the pain was really intense though, wasn't it?
They were sticking something in my.
They were sticking the needle in your back and it hurt a lot, didn't it? Yes, but thankfully that pain is over, and now we're just gonna wait for the discharge paperwork. She does have to come back to get the stitches removed. We thought they dissolve on their own, but they did say she has to come back to get them removed in 14 days. She did end up having to get, I think, like 9 or 10 stitches. Yeah, so that's that. I'm actually just so ready to go. I haven't even packed yet, and we're supposed to leave in a few hours to start heading to Florida on a road trip, and I haven't even packed yet. And I would have been done packing, but I'm here with her because her and her brother want to jump around, run around. Thank you.
Absolutely. And then you just take a left down that hallway.
Okay, this way is out. Okay, down here. All right, it's time to go home.
Okay.
time to go home. We're going home. Your back hurts? Time to go. Got our discharge work.